Hello everyone, you are welcome to the best Educreator show. It's going to be what an amazing session today as we are going to look into what our favorite topic, right? A very delicate topic that is affecting both the young and the old and the what and the elderly, right? Everyone every day is being what is under pressure. Everyone every day is being like is facing one pressure or the other, right? And today we are going to what talk about peer pressure, right? And remember, whenever we talk about social ills, whenever we talk about social ills, just know that our favorite friend, our favorite partner is in the building, right? So we have Unique what Classy in the building. Unique Classy, welcome to what our daily podcast show.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, so it's beautiful. We have her again in the studio. Funny enough, Unique Classy has actually been moving from one end to another by preaching against social ills, right? So we should comment out for this very beautiful effort, right? And now let me make this known to everyone who is listening to this podcast session, right? Now, Unique Classy is or how would I put it, is a brand, right? That is against what social ills, right? And she's open to bookings, she's open for public talks and all of that, right? She's available, right? So you can send in your bookings. You can send in your bookings to Best Educreator +234 9086789651 and on WhatsApp, then on Telegram +234 9086789651, right? And you can just send in your bookings and she's available. She can speak at schools, at seminars, as right as regards she's doing a great job on as regards what talking against what social ills, right? So you are welcome again, right? So Unique Classy, let them hear from you a bit before we get into what our objective.
Thank you, everyone, for having me here. It's nice, or it's a privilege for me to be here to discuss about the ills of the society. Once again, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. So you've heard from her, right? Are you available for bookings?
I am, of course.
Okay, she's available for what? For bookings, right? She's available for bookings, right? And now let's just get into what our objective, right? Now our objective, as I've said earlier, is what? Peer pressure. Peer pressure, right? That's one thing that is affecting everyone. Now I remember some years back. Now let me give you an example. But so sorry, I will mention names. But when in primary school, around basic 4 and basic 5, around basic 4, right? I think basic 4, 5, right? They caught some of our peers back then smoking. That's during common entrance classes, and one way or the other during investigation, they said somebody influenced them, right? Now you see peer pressure. Yes, peer pressure can come in positive manner and it can come in what, in negative manner. True or false? True, right? So someone can influence your word positively and someone can influence your word negatively. True. Oh yeah, so we thank God everyone in the studio is agreeing with me, right? So peer pressure is just that external force that influences you in the right direction or what in the negative in the direction. In the right direction, someone can influence you to become a reader of books, right? If you have friends that always motivate you to read books, before you know, that pressure of I am going to the library, Kiki, let's go to the library, Kiki, let's go to the study room. Before you know, your words will develop such attitude, right? That's why the white man will say, show me your friend and I can tell you who you are. Because if you have positive friends, you will be influenced positively, and if you have negative friends, you'll be influenced negatively, right? So what I'm saying in essence is that from my own point of view, peer pressure can come in a positive manner and can come in a negative manner. Just shed some light. What do you think about peer pressure?
In terms of the positive manner, let me make some analysis about it. Okay, it increases your self-esteem. It motivates you to do more, and it brings forth positive habits. In the sense that when you motivate you, potentially you have friends that are gurus, or you have friends that are good in whatever they do in their special field or their personal field or in whatsoever way, and you come across them or you find or you get to associate with them. You missing or associating with them brings out the best in you. Sometimes you don't even know you're able to achieve all this. Sometimes you don't even know you have all these things inside of you. But because you met the right person that have to bring out the positive side of you, it's still the same thing that when you also meet the wrong person, they inculcate bad habits to you. You start exhibiting things that were not of you. You understand? So peer pressure, in as much as it has the positive side, it also has the negative side. So we'll talk about the negative side. I can remember you having negative aspects. You want to belong. I want to be. A lot of young people want to be. They want to act like this person, try to imitate the walking step of this person. If I want to mean walking step, I can remember when I was in primary school, I have a particular friend. So I have to call her name. My name is Victoria, and she has this bow leg. Then all of a sudden, when I go home, I'll start walking, like trying to walk the way she is, like the way she's walking. I still love her because she's very brainy. And right in my class, everybody's talking about Victoria, intelligence girl now. So me, I was trying to imitate her, and I started walking the way she's walking. And someone said, "Come on, young girl, why are you walking like that? Do not disfigure the good stature God has given to you." And from that moment, I have to start working appropriately. So I have this person that I have a brother. I have brother that I know he wants to be among. He wants to feel among. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Inability for you to work things at your own space. You want to be who this person is. If he has to join bad group because he wants to be like them. You understand? So most times, I used to have friends in my secondary school that, smoking, drinking. And I told the guy, like, see, you must smoke, mustn't drink. Too young for all this. Why don't you wait till you grow up, then you can decide what you want to do? And immediately he stopped. In fact, I spoke to him last week and I was telling him, thank you so much. Do you know the advice he gave to me years back was actually what worked for me? And he was like, he's doing well. I'm not saying those that smoke or those that drink are not doing well. I'm just trying to tell you that sometimes you being influenced negatively might not end well for you. You understand?
Okay, so it only tells you that be that change, right? Now, what do you think about society? Because I know society plays a huge role, right? And you see, peer pressure is an extended topic, right? Because we can't even discuss peer pressure in just one session. Because society, what do you think about the society? Society that worships money, society that worships how much you have, society that worships the kind of material or the kind of car you drive, society that worships the kind of building or the kind of people you follow. What do you think about society? Because I think society is one factor that is playing a huge role in what peer pressure.
When I talk about society playing a huge factor of peer pressure, I can say it's everywhere, to be sincere. Sometimes young people, I want to be like this, I want to be like this. See the cars this person is driving. They're not even interested to know what the person actually did in order to acquire such material. And because you want to be like this person, you do what is not necessary for you to do. Okay, let's look at young ladies now trying to do bomb in the name of, your health. It's under 50-50. Either you die or you survive it. And you see young people going into Yahoo making sacrifice in order to make money.
But hold on, let me cut you in. You see, the problem with these instances you have given is that these young kids or these young lads, they know that these things are not good, right? They know the dangers, and still, despite the media playing a role in showing the evil effects of doing bots and going into Yahoo or going into rituals, do you know that people still, some young lads are still planning despite seeing the dangers,
because they are carried away by what they see. Let me tell you something. If you're someone that, if you go through social media, Facebook, Instagram, if you're not careful, you really want to do what they do. Gets it? You really want to do so. It's all about people that people that easily move. See, as a young person, there's ability for you to sit down and analyze things. It's not that this way that I'm actually going or this way that I'm leading is not profitable to me. But there are people that I don't care. Anyhow, as far as I acquire that money, now in my wants. You get it? So there are people that critically think. Why there are people that are no matter what, I beg, I'm doing it. So it's something that is general. And what I mean by it's something that has eaten up the society. It's something that everybody has come to accept it for who it is.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So
Yeah,
people like, oh, that's life.
Sad.
People on social media, a lot of influencers, some people look at it, they are living life.
Yeah.
And you talk people, this is not the lifestyle of this person, no matter what.
Social media.
The money they do them.
Yeah, I feel the social media place is not a real place. It happens a lot, but despite that, it's not today that these young lads know that social media space is not a real place. It's not. So what I'm just saying in essence is that peer pressure it's not a good thing, and you've elaborated on it that we should be careful of the kind of friends or the kind of associates we keep, and everyone can be influenced.
Yeah.
No one. Yes, everyone can be influenced.
Yes, can be influenced. It depends on how you want it. See, there are a lot of people that I can say for myself. When I meet a lot of people, and I have a lot of friends, definitely, but I have people I associate with. So when I look at you and you're leading me to the place where I don't know where they go, I have to withdraw. See, it happens, There are a lot of friends that we have that we should do away with. Right? There are a lot of friends that we have that we should embrace them and appreciate them for who they are. I am not saying because A has a bad attitude does not mean you cannot associate with A. What I'm trying to say that you should know how to filter what to do. You shouldn't do what A does. There are things you should do and there are things you shouldn't do. Funny enough, people have bad attitude of characters when they know how to advise. If they really want to advise you, they can actually give you profitable advice. That is just I know someone like that. Like she'll tell you, see, let me advise you. Forget this bad attitude that I'm displaying. This thing you just did is wrong. Like they'll tell you, babe, see this road you are going to. I have gone there. This is where it will end. So they can advise if truly they want to. So the other thing I'm only talking, I'm actually trying to pass across to you is, please let's try to think critically and not just embrace whatever we see. Let's sit down and see. Let's do away with this, and with the help of the Holy Spirit, will lead you to the right path. I won't lie to you. Everybody gets influenced. Everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants to ride a good cars. Everybody wants to buy expensive hair. Everybody wants to look beautiful. Everybody wants to work when I walk to a particular place and eyes to be on me. Everybody wants good things of life. But you should be careful on how you acquire all these things. Do not allow your friends, don't allow the society to lead you to the wrong path. So let's sit down and think of what we really want. A destiny is not the same destiny with B. A went to do rituals and is being successful does not mean when you do that you'll be successful.
Well, hold on. Yeah, whatever is wrong, that's the message. Because you said that's the message. The proper message is whatever is wrong, right? So you should not follow anyone. Whether A did it successfully does not mean no. We shouldn't. What's bad is bad, right?
Yeah,
so
what's bad is bad.
So stay away from it, right?
Don't
so
try to. Don't. I can remember I said a lot of people once they are trying to like cover up their action, they'll try to use words that are so pleasing. You understand? But the truth is, what is wrong is wrong. Don't do what you know that won't end well, or don't do what you know that won't lead you to the right path or whatever.
All right. So you see, as I've said, what about religion? Because you see, as I said, the peer pressure of it comes in several ways. People can be influenced in religious places. People can be influenced at schools. People can be influenced at home. People can also be influenced in their society. who can be influenced in at their workplaces.
So let's talk about religion. Sorry, I came to realize something. My pastor will always tell you, know God yourself. My pastor will always tell you, don't be someone that runs to pastor, pray for me, pastor do this, pastor do this. He said, try to study your Bible, try to pray to God, try to have a personal relationship with God, try to know God yourself. Don't be a Christian, don't be a shallow Christian, don't be a Christian that takes milk all the time. Try to shoehorn. Try to know God, try to have a good interaction with God. So you will run helter skelter looking for who to pray for you, so you will not get to a place of doom. Do you understand? So religion, there's positive aspect and there's negative aspect.
Yeah.
But the positive aspect, because I think that religion in terms of positivities has actually worked for me.
Yeah. But shout out to all our Muslim brothers, our Muslim sisters as well. So what she's actually saying that it's a podcast for everyone, right? And the best Educreator show is both for the Christians and for the Muslims. It's a special shout out to every religion, right? We are respectful of all. So in this aspect, for religious places, she's saying that let's take a typical mosque, right? A cleric can either influence his shepherds or his sheep positively or influence them negatively, or his students negatively, right? So what we are saying in essence is that, what about if we talk about workplaces or society? And I mentioned there are several places one can be, even at home. Someone can influence you in your house.
Yeah, negatively and positively.
Negatively and positively. So you say peer pressure is still what we have just done is just to just scratch the tip we've just talked about, right? So in sessions to come, we are still going to go in depth. We are going to talk about the workplaces, religion. We're going to talk about these different places that religions peer pressure has hit so deep that where people can be influenced positively or negatively. What do you think one should do to stay away from bad influences?
Okay, I think what you can do.
When I'm talking about, I'm relating it to kids, little kids. You must have had instances of kids reporting to their elder ones, being bullied, being harassed by their fellow mates. A lot of kids. What advice do you have to give to them?
To kids?
Yes, to kids,
Okay,
especially
to
school
kids,
students.
Like I'll always say,
because they are vulnerable.
I always say, in our previous videos, that kids should always learn to speak up, and parents should always learn to pay attention. So when they speak up and parents paying attention, the two ways.
Mm-hmm.
I speaking up and my parents not paying attention that means my communication is not really, I've not really communicated anything.
Okay.
So when a kid speak up and parents pay attention, parents have to take action immediately.
And in a situation whereby parents are too busy, we have busy parents.
Exactly.
And we have
two busy parents.
Yes, we have busy parents, right? And if you are that young friend,
talk to any
young
elder
fan,
around you.
If you are that young friend or young fan around, and you actually want to speak up, our show is available for you to speak up. Right? You can contact Unique Classy plus 234 9086789651. You can contact Best Educreator as well, plus 234 9086789651. We use the same number. It's our podcast session. It's our podcast show. Share your thoughts. Share your feedback. Share everything. We are open. So definitely, the moment you say hello, you have a listening ear. So you can share your thoughts, and we'll do the very best we can do, because that's the essence of the show. Once again, I want to use this medium to appreciate everyone. Do you have any message for the fans?
Thank you to the fan, and please, in case you have anyone that needs to speak up, please, I'd urge you to encourage them to speak up. And in case you have anyone that is exhibiting bad attributes, or if you are exhibiting bad attributes, or you have friends that you quite know that they're not leading you to the right path, what is wrong is wrong. Please try to avoid them.
All right. So you've heard from my very good friend. my best friend, my partner. Definitely, I said, initially I told you she's doing fantastic work, right? Because the whole aim is to reduce social ills, right? That's the essence of what of our podcast session. That's the essence. She's in the building, right? I remember Best Educreator show. We are open for bookings. Definitely on you can contact us, right? You want to run ads on our podcast sessions, we are available. Brand awareness, and remember, our lovely fans, learn to take actions after listening. Like, share and subscribe. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Make sure you take action, because it's very, very important for you to take action. You can listen right from the YouTube app. So if you're on YouTube right now, or you can go on YouTube, just at Best Educreator. But once type at Best Educreator, you are going to find our daily podcast show. Please do not only listen, share with your friends, share with your family, share with everyone, talk about it. Then lastly, subscribe, because that's the only way you are saying thank you to us, right? Say thank you, subscribe, invite your friends, comment, and Best Educator, we are always available. And remember, you can listen to us on all audio streaming platforms. When I mean all, on all of them, there's no exception. From AudioMark, as you listen on AudioMark, please follow us, right? It is very important. Please follow us, like, share, and AudioMark, you guys are doing the plays that we have in a month. This last month we had close 4,000 plays, like 4,000 listings. Guess what? People who actually follow our show, they are less than 50, but we have 4,000 plays and listings in a month for last month. So it only tells me that people play and people don't take action. So why will you not be taking action on AudioMark? Please take actions, because that way you are helping us. You are helping us grow. Because if we don't take actions, you are not helping us grow. We are on all of them: Spotify, Boomplay, and now Spotify is showing some love. There's some growth. So please try as much as possible. We would support us, listen, share, and subscribe. And from me and to all of us, we say thank you and good night. Best Educreator show, love and passion for education.
Bye.
Bye.